Do you ever find yourself becoming overloaded or maybe even resentful from the number of micro requests that come your way each day and each week? What got me thinking about this is actually a recent blog that a dear friend of mine, Kristen Hadeed, wrote around the micro requests that she gets and how many times people will say, hey, this will just take 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and how every ounce of her wants to show up for people and do that. And it's things she actually might want to do, but then finds that they add up and then her calendar gets away from her. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're speaking to my soul. This happens to me all the time. And when we're working with leaders around calendar management and by priorities and boundaries, we always come back to core values. What are your core values? And are you saying yes to the things that honor your core values? Or are you saying yes to the things that maybe are out of alignment? And even sometimes when we're in alignment with our core values, we can overcommit. And so for me, I have the core value of making a difference, and my other core value is growth. And so when people have requests of mentoring meetings or introductions, and you should meet so and so, every ounce of me is like, yes, it's totally aligned with who I am and who I want to be. And we all only have so many hours of the day. When someone says, can you please review this document? Can I get 10 minutes of your time? I want to process through something. Can you respond to XYZ? It should only take a few minutes. And yes, each one of those might only be a few minutes. But when you get 10, 20 a day, when you get 50 to 100 a week, they add up. And most of those are not just 5 or 10 minutes, those micro requests. They end up taking more time if you're going to put thought and attention into it. And so what I've learned and been learning is setting boundaries around those micro requests can make a profound difference. And explaining to people, I'm trying to be really diligent about my time. And it's not that I don't want to be helpful or I don't want to support you, but right now I don't have the capacity. I get a lot of these requests. I hope you understand. Because when I give attention to this, something else has to give. And what ends up happening for me more often than not is that the people who matter the most to me end up getting the crappy leftover version of me. And my self-care and the things I need to show up as my best start to go out the window. And so, my invitation and my challenge to you this week is to be more cognizant of those micro requests that you make of other people that you think are seemingly small, but might actually take more of their time and attention. And of the micro requests that you get that you think are no big deal, but now you end up being behind or struggling in another area. And have some better boundaries around those micro requests. I would love to hear what opens up for you as you put this one into practice. And remember, when we have greater boundaries around our time and around these micro requests, both giving and receiving, we have more of an opportunity to let our sparkle shine.